Well, ahead of the vote next month on a pro-life amendment in Kansas, a Catholic church in the Archdiocese of Kansas City was vandalized with pro-abortion messages. In part two of her interview, EWTN News contributor Catherine Hadro speaks with Kansas City Archbishop Joseph Naumann about his response to the vandalism.
Since the Dobbs ruling, there have been a slew of attacks on Catholic churches. And just recently, here in your own Archdiocese, the Church of Ascension was vandalized. My Body, My Choice was spray painted on the school building. Red paint was sprayed on a statue of Mary, Our Lady, and there were other obscenities as well. What is your response to this pro-abortion vandalism?
Well, unfortunately, I think, again, we're seeing this across the country. I mean, that where Catholic churches are being attacked and pregnancy resource centers are being attacked. And this is just pure bullying. This is an effort to intimidate the church, but also to intimidate individuals. And we've had individuals that have had signs in their yards that have been stolen, and vandalism has happened at their homes as well. So it's bullying, it's intimidation. This isn't American. It's disappointing. I feel bad for the people that showed up on church and had to view these vulgarities and see this happen to this statue of Our Lady. But we won't be intimidated. What we will be is motivated, and motivated to make sure that we do everything we can to see the value of them both passes.
Absolutely. Archbishop Naumann, you have been a leader in the pro-life movement for years. As a young priest, I understand you brought Project Rachel to your diocese, a post-abortion healing ministry. You are the previous USCCB pro-life chair. This has been an issue you have championed, and I just have to ask, what are your reflections about this moment we are in right now in the pro-life movement, and that we have just seen Roe v. Wade overturned?
Yeah, it's an amazing moment. It's a moment of great opportunity, but also a moment of great peril. And but you know, I was not sure I would ever see this day of Roe v. Wade being overturned. In the early days of the pro-life movement, there was optimism that we could get this change relatively quickly. But we've had almost 50 years of legalized abortion. So I think the battle is not over. It's changed focus. And for the first time, we really have the opportunity to do significant things. And the title of the amendment here is important. We value the mother and the child. We are for the woman, but we want the woman to know that, and so many women, we see this in post-abortion ministry, they think their only choice was abortion. And we want them to be able to choose something that their child and they can live with for a lifetime.
Archbishop Joseph Naumann of the Archdiocese of Kansas City, Kansas, thank you for your time.
Thank you, Catherine. Keep up the good work.